What's up, guys? I wanted to share this experience I had in North Texas at Daingerfield State Park in Daingerfield, Texas on a really great trail named Rustling Leaves Trail. I traversed it counterclockwise on my first state park touring adventure with my Genesis mountain bike. This was my first recorded trip and one I'll never forget because of the natural scenery and the interesting history behind this town and both the plants I encountered and the people I met there. Loads of loblolly pines and other oaks scoured the range, along with scattered succulents in what appeared to be somewhat subterranean areas that led to hidden trails and caves to the right of the trail, and a crystal clear lake with various fish and aquatic plants. The trail itself seemed to be composed of decomposed granite and red soil. It must have cost a fortune to install, but served bikers and hikers very useful. Small patches of grass and trees that fell both naturally by passing storms and both the efforts of the CCC and other Texas Parks and Wildlife crews, scouts and rangers help feature and shine areas home to some never before encountered wildlife and plants like some wild mushrooms after rainstorms. You'll have to excuse the bumpy footage and ride, no thanks to various routes that cross paths with the trails and my occasional one-hawk loogies from the allergies to the pollen, dust, and spores from the mushrooms in the air. Occasionally I had to stop as most of the trek was uphill with ranging grades and slopes that I wasn't prepared for or in the greatest conditions without a water container as usual. Some of the benches I passed up had information that was invaluable to me personally and for my business in landscaping. As you can tell, I like to live my life on the edge from some of my crossings of the CCC's bridges. Lots of exotic avian species I had never heard anywhere else before, and the dried up riverbeds made me think the creeks once rampaged through the meandering hiking trails. To my surprise, I was one of few people on the trail during the day, which presented an even better opportunity to explore and showcase this magnificent state park. I'm not sure if you can notice, but a lot of the pine's trunk's barks were torn off by mid to large wildlife like mountain lions and wild boars, hogs I presume. Eventually, most of the composition of the trail consisted of different sediments and sands closely resembled to coastal or wetland grains. That observation, I concluded, was largely due to the fact that I ventured very close to the state boundary line to Louisiana. Thanks for watching part 1, guys. Stick around for part 2 of this grand state park adventure. Stay safe in any range. Never venture too far off alone without resources like me, as I am no professional hiker or biker and anything can happen.